chat. Okay. Gotta deal with that, and let me actually move all of my numerous cups to the edge of the table where they cannot spill all over important stuff, and they will spill all over not important stuff. Shut up. Good thing my feedback's not on. Why do I sound like a troll? What? Really? I do sound like a troll. Like, let's get this live stream started. Okay. Okay. Same thing with Twitch chat. 36 followers. God damn. Not bad. Now watch, it's all the 36 followers who would usually regret the decision of subbing or following me on Twitter. Twitch. Following me on Twitch because it was a decision they made at like 3 o'clock in the morning. For some people it was a fine, sober decision in the middle of the day. Who knows? Ooh. The reason I don't like this cup is it's really tall. So tipping this thing over is extremely easy. I like this big old fucking thing. Look at this. My cousin gave it to me. Lives in Chicago. I like the fact that it's like it's sloped basically. It has a slope. I like it. Okay. What the hell was I doing yesterday? And what the hell was I gonna do today? Come on. Let's close all but that one. I need a proper projector light. Oh man, I just had an idea. Oh man. This actually could be pretty fun. I can make the rope physics into a light. I'm putting this on a to-do list. Use rope physics for a light. Point. Use the last point for the coordinates. Beautiful. Okay. So what's gonna happen today? More content. More content. This is what needs to happen today. Decorative assets. And let me load up this level. Oof. Hey. What's on the list today? On the list today is make more assets. So, basically, content. Stuff that I can actually put into the game. Kind of important, you know. I've been stuck in the perpetual loop of making tools and bug fixing the tools that I make and making more tools, and I just kind of, you know. It's all nice because these tools allow me to create levels like that, right? It minimizes my compile time. I don't have to compile the game every time I want to change one little variable in one light, right? But my game completion doesn't really move anywhere because of that, you know? It's like I can be designing the best hammer ever, the house is not going to build itself. So that's what I'm doing now. Trying to get assets, looking into reference images of like industrial buildings and whatnot, and trying to use that as references. Double-edged sword. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Symphonia. Symphonia says first on a virtually deserted chat room. Achievements, man. Can cross that off your list. I'm just posting an update on Patreon to the 2 patrons that are there. Process. I do so to both YouTube and Twitch. Fuck me. What else should I say? Twitch. In the meantime, whenever I get to work on the project, I make it a habit to live stream the process too, since it does not get in the way. I do so to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And I try my best. Basis. Alright. Thank you. To live stream on the database. Okay. Alright, here we go. So I have gone ahead and posted that update, so now I can get to work. Man, I had like 8 people watching me yesterday on Twitch at 3 in the fucking morning. Always 3 in the morning, 8 people. Broad daylight, 0, fucking no one. Coxie's, or not, yeah, Coxie on YouTube, and Symphonia is like basically my entire audience on Twitch. Okay, but anyways. Okay, so one thing I want to do is, man. Yeah, I was just saying, when I'm up at like 3 in the morning, I get 8 people. Like last night I had 8 people watching me on Twitch. Broad freaking daylight. Symphonia is the only one in the chat complaining to nobody. Ah, man. Okay. So I need to make a bunch of stuff here. I actually realized I can use rope physics for dynamic lamps. That ought to be fun, right? In fact, I can probably like actually no, maybe not. Maybe. All right. I want to list some poppy, whimsy space soundtrack. All right. That massive pillar. Oh man. I need more assets like these massive items. Colossal structures. Oh man, you know what else I need? This right here is the perfect place for like a giant pillar. Not one of these. In fact, I want to take one of these out. Now let's make that pillar. I'm actually wondering, what happens if I make that pillar in 3D? And put that as an element. Kinda wanna try that. Whoops. Okay, how about this? Yeah, the darkness is kind of strong there. It just creates this strong contrast that really doesn't need to be there. The only thing is that I probably kind of want to darken up the tile, the background tile. This background tile. So that the background and foreground could pop even more. Either that or brighten up, you know, the foreground tiles. But I'd have to take a look at what the thing looks like. Because unfortunately the darkness of the tiles that you're talking about is actually tied into the ambient darkness of the entire level. So, you know, essentially if I tone this down a little bit, it's kind of weird. Okay, I need to figure this out. Why? There's this strange thing about yeah, it's definitely there. It's just... And I think I know what it is. It's just, it's me doing something improperly. 1 second. It's not supposed to be... Hey, Marbles, what's up? Not bad. I had like a peak viewership yesterday. 8 viewers. Ooh, man. But it was at 3 in the morning and it was on Twitch, so, you know. I did get a few subs, though. So, you know. As in follows, not subs. Just hoping these people are, like, actually following to follow, not, like, getting up in the morning, it's like, oh, what did I feel like? Just regretting the decisions, like, what was I thinking? It was 3 in the morning, I wasn't thinking at all. Okay, so there is this thing. Oh, that's a step event. That's not what I need. I need the draw event. What the fuck? Where's the draw event? No, don't maximize it. Is it on the other side? Come on. It's honestly, it's like not popping up. What the fuck? Did I find a bug or something? Sure as hell feels like it. What the fuck? This thing's not working. And what the fuck? I can't open the draw event. Oh man. I'm working on, seriously. Okay, I need to make sure that I don't like fuck it up or something. Let me restart Game Maker because that's kind of weird. I am looking to add basically assets today. Game Maker has its moments, but you know, it is only half a year old, so things are bound to slip through the cracks. The recent update fixed my debugger, so I can actually use the debugger now. Because my project was ported from Game Maker Studio 1.4. I started it, you know, with the first studio. As soon as Studio 2 came out, I just figured, okay, this is their flagship product. 1.4 is not going to be supported for that much longer. So I might as well just transfer there. I really like the melody in this song. Hey, there's the step event. Okay, so basically the problem is here. I need to do something here. Make color hue saturation value. So hue will be 0, saturation will be 0. Value will, however, be this value instead of alpha, because that's actually incorrect. To use alpha to make the brightness happen. So ambient. So this has to be black to white, not white to transparent white. Okay, let's take a look at this. So now it's just not doing anything. Should I just set it to 1 here, just in case? Make color hue saturation value. How about I'll just do this for now. Ambient. 0 hue, so it doesn't matter which color. No saturation, so color's not showing, but the value is value. The value is always there. So this should effectively be going black to white. Maybe I need to make that a temporary variable. Yeah. That does a big load of nothing. So there we go. It is kind of weird. Hold on. What if I take this? I'll comment it out. And I'll put it outside of the drawing of the surface. So basically none of that stuff. Draw surface. Let's see if I can actually see it. Okay, let's see. Uh-huh. So it's not even drawing, basically. For whatever reason. Oh, yeah. It's because... damn it. Okay. So it's gonna be... fine, let's do 0. Room width. 0. Room height. Actually, this has got to be 0, 0. And room width, room height. I just need to see that rectangle. Does the size of the draw rectangle actually even matter? Like, if... Is it like I don't think it's like with surfaces, where the larger surface is, the more resources it takes. If you're just drawing a rectangle, like the rectangle the size of the room. So I don't have to figure out the bullshit with the stuff. And it's not working. So at least I know where the problem lies. So how about I'll do... What if I do like 225, 225, just to see if it's actually anywhere there. Ah, God damn it. Hue saturation value takes values between 0 to 55, not 0 and 1. So this needs to be multiplied by 255. I think it's 255. Maybe it's 225. That was stupid. 255, yeah. So I was basically barely nudging the value there. I kind of got used to the value. Things like transparency and scale being the value 0 to 1. Man. Okay. There we go. Now this looks correct. So now I just gotta do minus... What was it before? Minus 1? Oh, it's 1 minus. Okay. Oh boy. What a day. Hasn't even started actually. Arteg Rise. Arteg Islands. Listen to this thing. The Winky Wonky soundtrack. Okay, so this should be okay. I wonder if I can find a radio station of royalty-free music that you can actually play during a live stream and not get like copyright strikes on your own videos. Okay, so what do we have here? Right, okay, next issue. Okay, so the next issue is basically the fact that I need to move this before all the lights are there. It needs to be before the lights. Oh man, it's an infinite fucking loop. So here we go. However, we have a problem. The shadows are still there. And technically the shadows should only be there. Ah, man. So I have a bit of a limitation here. I can basically only build shadows after I've defined the darkness of the lighting. But at least the lighting is kind of correct now. There's a little shadow artifact over there that I gotta deal with. But basically after I've defined... Yeah, okay, so here we go. Basically after I've defined the shadows, I cannot be going about... I cannot be going about redoing the value, because then the shadows get all screwed up. Because I can't just pluck a transparency light buffer mask. Okay, re-add the shadows. So this is where I can be going back up to 2 surfaces. That's insane. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I don't suppose I can plug in a draw set alpha. In here, because I don't think it actually works that way. Let's take a look. If anything, I'll probably have to make a shader. Control Shift. Ah. Control Shift number? Oh, cool. So you can set up bookmarks. Anyways. don't need breakpoint there. Interesting. Oh yeah, and I'm testing whether or not I can... Nope. Let's see. Maker, vertex, buffer, transparency. Okay, this is something that I really need to ask Jenko though. So I'll ask it on the forum. Yeah, but the sound of it, I need to make a simple shader for this vertex buffer. So this ought to be fun. Let's see, shaders. Let's create a new one. SHDR vertex alpha. All right, here we go. What do we have here? I should probably do this in the vertices. Okay. Okay. So vector 4 color custom color alpha equals I might as well do the color with the U because I don't think shaders are quite as forgiving in that sense. Okay, so R GB alpha. Okay, yes. Okay, so now basically this. Okay, so now let's just make sure that it actually works. I can actually adjust the light mask transparency using the same method though, so that's kind of cool. Shadows. Draw set. Or I should say shader set. SHD DR vertex alpha then shader reset. So let's see if it still works. Line 15. It's basically this stuff. That is an equal sign, yes? Yes. Sup, my men? Uh-huh. Not much. Just working on the game. Okay. There's no documentation on this stuff, though. Is there? Maybe there is a little bit. Let's see. Shader constants. Oh, no way. Did they add them? Oh, they added them. No way. That's... Oh, no. That's not quite right. What was I using in my screen bend shader? Because I had to be using v underscore v color x, no, vector 2 texture coordinates. So that's just texture coordinates. Huh. Was I not doing anything with the color? Really? Nothing. Just I wasn't doing anything. Okay. Actually, what about the bloom one? Let's take a look at this. No, just coordinates. No, nothing color-wise. We've set it to blue. RGBA, it's right there. Also, yeah, that's the vertex stuff. Maybe I can just do it in color. Maybe just do this stuff. Okay, maybe I should actually define this first. Uh-oh. Oh no. Game Maker's not having it. It's not having it today. What is going on? What the fuck, man? And it crashed. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Deo. Deo. Ida kama mi one go ho. Day. He's a day. He's a day. He's a day. Okay, let's get back to it. So how about instead of doing vector, I'll just do pixel shader. Seems like I should be able to handle that. So get rid of all of this. Over here, we'll do varying color alpha. So equals color red, color green, color blue, color, whoops, the color alpha, and I'll just use this instead. And is the code still in here? Single panel, draw event, yes. Shader vertex alpha, vertex shader, assign. How about it's not a varying variable? Unless I gotta do like vector 4 at the start. Oh, I see what it is. I see what it is. Oh man. I gotta define both of them as vector 4s. Okay, so maybe then if this works, then I'll be able to do the other one. Hey, G-Man. Jake was not here yet. And why am I literally going to shoot you? I thought you may have been overthinking the entire system just a tiny bit, you know, you know, just a tiny. Something didn't seem quite right. Also, this thing is not like working. Oh, it's because I shader vertex alpha. At line 20. What? There is no line 20. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's, yeah, okay. Whoopsie. Just need color. Color that. Well, looks like you saved Janko a lot of headache. I'm trying to put together a quick shader for adjusting the brightness of my shadows because my system kind of requires it now. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so So let me go ahead and actually just do this. I'll copy this. I'll delete it. And I'll create a new shader. Call it the same name. And now I'll go here. And I'll say vector 4 in color equals vector 4. And now I'll go nuts with this stuff. So, red, green, blue, alpha. Shaders are weird. They're extremely unforgiving if you code them wrong. Okay. So seems to be not complaining, so let me go ahead and in color 2. And I'll go ahead and do this. As long as I see those shadows. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? No. No, you can't. What am I gonna do, man? Go. Go for it. Go nuts. Okay, here we go. Can I see the shadows? No, I cannot. Why? Maybe I should apply this to just the vertex submit stuff instead of applying it to the entire matrix. Also, yes. Why is there another draw set alpha here? Oh yeah, because I left it there. Canadius. Okay. Where's the question? It's possible to import a huge picture with 50 to 60 tile sets. Spreads instead of importing them one by one and play them via drag and drop to the level. You can have one giant image with all your tiles. You'd have to look into, like, here's the thing, the larger your image, the larger tiles, the larger texture page it'll require to load that image, right? So if you put all of your tiles on one giant sprite, your basically GameMaker has to load that tile page, and then draw all your sprites, then load all your another tile page with your player, and load of your player sprites, and then you know, if you have one giant tile page with all your sprites, right? You made one sprite that's like 2,000 pixels or something, and all of your tiles are there. Then it has to load that tile page every single time, and you know, you may want to organize your sprites a bit wisely. You know, it's a matter of testing. You know. Oh, 1 second. Un momento. Okay. So, this is what I have. I have a sprite with essentially this. Right? These are all my tiles. Right? And this sprite is already like 11,000 by... or 1,000... 1100 by 1200 pixels. So you got a Threadripper PC and can basically handle the whole raid. Does your end consumer have a Threadripper PC? Right? You know, gotta think about that stuff. That's why I'm working on an 80-year-old machine. If I can get my game working on this potato, I can get it working on anything. Hold on. Draw failed due to invalid input layout. Right, that is telling me that the shader is not liking what it's seeing. How is performance working for you on this? Pandora isn't available where you are yet. So, yay, you know. The game exe compile is different from what you're editing the game with. Yeah, but it'll still run the same. Anyways. Matrix transparency. Seriously, how's performance working for you on this? Yeah, okay, so I read that already. G-Man, I can't open your link. Okay, so it's complaining. In fact, I don't know why it's complaining, because if I don't do this, just do in color regular, it's gonna work just fine. Yes, that was you. What is a good website to upload a zip to send to somebody? Oh, here we go again. Sending exe files. A good place would be Dropbox. It's free up to a certain amount, and you know, it's just, you can just work with it. Okay, so why? Okay, if I comment this out. That's what I'm doing it by, though. Okay, but you send me a Pandora link, so I'm not sure what you were doing there. Oopsie. Damn it. Shut up, go away. Well, Beatly is Bitly. I mean, whatever I went to your link and it opened Pandora and said it's not available in my area. So, right? Okay, so it really doesn't want to run. So if I actually delete this and create a new one, call it, oh, whoops, that's not right. Delete it. Yes. Shaders. Oh, jeez, is this going to work? No shadows, so I probably shouldn't be placing the shader inside of the matrix. Should place it outside. Okay. Spicy taco. Sending questionable files again, I see. What do I have here? Dropbox. Collisions test.zip. Oh boy, here I go downloading stuff again. From shady people on the internet. Collisions test. Alright. So what do we got here? Nice. Okay, pixel perfect collisions. That's pretty good. Cool. Yowza. That one pixel there. That one pixel. Oh well. Neat. Now then. Why the shader issues? Oh. Matrix. Oh, Matrix said no then. Thanks. and using my potato for testing your games. Yeah, okay, so doesn't seem like I'm getting out of that one. I don't suppose anybody has an answer yet. That's right, man. Go get your own potato. Test your games on that. Okay. What solution can I come up with? My brother's going insane in the background. Oh, Jesus. What in the hell can I do here? I mean... Can I? No, I can't. Oh, man. So, the only solution that I really know might actually work is drawing. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. Let's see if this works. So drawing this always in black. Not adding the ambient darkness. And using the global light. Why do I have... Oh yeah, okay. And using the global light at the point when I'm drawing the surface. Draw surface extended. Global dot surface black, and there goes YouTube. Game Maker hugging again. What? You mean you didn't want to code it right in your game? Pathetic. Your weakness disgusts me. X scale, Y scale, rotation, C, white, and alpha will be global light. Now I remember. What peasantry is this? Now I remember there was something that I did not quite like about that system. We will find out what it was in just a moment. I think it was something with the blends. I should probably also disable the regular blend mode. Oh yeah, I think there was something with the blend mode stuff that did not quite sit well. Doggo's angry. Alright. Ah. Interesting. So what if I do this? Huh. Hold on, am I using this anywhere else? There better not be. That's just the view. Yeah. Nowhere else. So why not? What if I disable the blend modes? What's that gonna do? Symphonia, I just reread your question. If you can import one big picture with 50 to 60 tile sets and sprites, so all your sprites and tile sets in one image, you can do that, but it's going to be a one ginormous tile set, and it's going to be a bitch and a half loading and stuff. It's a lot better to just have it as a single piece. Okay, so see, this stuff works. All I need here plus I wouldn't recommend it, because if you import it as one big sprite, then you're only stuck with tile sets, and tile sets are bound to your grid. So, you know, don't do that. With actual, you know, with actual assets, you can do things like, you know, move in here, it's like, oh, I need to move it by one pixel. Oh, okay, that's perfect now. Yay. With tile sets, you're stuck to a grid, so that's probably not a smart idea for you to do. Plus, it's not going to make it any easier because you still have to define tile sets. Hey? You still have to define tile brushes and all that stuff, so it's not going to make it easier. In fact, it's going to make it a lot harder and a lot more constraint. But anyways. So here's the dealio. Those are just debugging variables, you know, how many instances I'm running, how many lights, all that stuff. Just little things that kind of help me figure out how to code the stuff efficiently. Because I do have a couple of thousand collision blocks in that particular level, so I need to make sure that my code that deactivates and activates them in an intelligible way is actually working, right? So anyways, draw surface extended. Oh, yeah. I suppose that drawing that giant rectangle here would help. I don't think it would. Just for experimentation, let's take a look. Bad gateway. What? Oh, hold on. I think it's Oh, that's weird. Oh, these are YouTube alerts. Hold on a second. What the fuck? Yeah, that was on my screen. That was on the Twitch. Let's see. Okay, I think that works. 1 second. It's kind of weird. There we go. It's working. TYVM. I have no idea what that is. And this is not doing shit. So what was... Ah, man. Oh. So somehow I need the white. So I need the white surface. Maybe I could draw with the blend mode. So, oh man. Actually, yeah, maybe I can draw with the blend mode. Let's see. So, obviously this stuff has to come after the shadow, so it has to be 255 multiply by -1 multiply, or I should 1 minus global light. And I don't need to draw set alpha here. So this will just simply draw the black background. So what happens if I do maybe a subtractive mode? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, because I went with the... That's right. Whoopsie. What if I make it a white color? Yeah, that wouldn't work. Never mind. So why are my shadows still not showing up? This is a soundtrack for the World Hub for our Minecraft server. Yeah, we have this Minecraft server that we periodically come back to play with Tim and I. And figured to add a bit of a personal touch, I write some music for it. So there's a plugin that allows us to play music in certain areas. So when you walk into the hub, which are basically like giant totems, and you walk into the mouth of the totem, and it transports you to like the shopping district, right? Or like a XP farming hub, right? So this is the music that plays in the hub. All the music that I'm playing right now is for our Minecraft server. Anyways. Matrix set. Why are my shadows not being drawn? I do not know. What if I cancel this stuff? Oh yeah, maybe it's because... No, that blend mode is correct. Yeah, man. Adds a little personal touch to the server. Well, there are the shadows. Yeah, okay, so something's like screwing up the shadows there. How about I make it and additive blend mode here too? What's gonna happen? Actually, nah, that's not gonna work. No way. Oh, I can't believe it actually works. How? What is the logic? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to question it. It works, then it works. I cannot believe that that blending mode actually fucking worked. Opening GML files, notepad to copy over to project. Really? That's a weird way of doing it, but okay. Dude, holy shit. Hold on. I don't believe it. Does it actually work throughout the entire level? How? I cannot believe that that blending mode. That was a complete fluke. I had no idea what I was doing. Like, holy shit. Because now I have, like... Oh, man. Now we can actually have shadows that fade in with the ambient darkness. So cool. To be honest. So cool. And here we go. Also, I'm like really debating about actually making a mask setting that uses something else instead of lights, and just using the lights for lights. Who knows, maybe that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Another tool. God damn, man. Can't believe that actually worked. Against all logic. Alright, well, I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. It works, so it works. Real talk. Was the swinging rope thingy programmed or drawn? This is programmed. There's a free asset on the marketplace called Physics Ropes Fast, and it does not use a physics thing, and it's literally like maybe under 50 lines of code, and it's really easy to edit. It's just that by default they don't come in with like collisions for moving objects. They only collide with static objects, like if you drop a rope or something, right? But in this case, I reprogrammed, like just added a few lines of code to basically just wiggle around when the player moves by them. So it's not even like real collisions. It's just if collision with the player is true, just add like 4 pixels to the movement. So, it's real enough. It works well enough. And it just adds that dynamic feel to the level. Oliver. Yeah, it's really useful tool for adding a dynamic feel to your game, to your levels, just for the sake of doing that. Okay, but anyways, holy shit, man, can't believe this thing actually worked. I do need this thing to be a bit darker, though. Because this entire area here is just really dark. So. And this thing here is kind of weird. It's because I wasn't saving the light masks. I just might actually have to redo the light masks here, though. And if I'm redoing the light masks, I might have to redo all of these lights. It's a lot easier to make them from scratch than to oh man, and if I'm doing light masks, then I might as well try to do some sort of an automated system for drawing the contour instead of using all these lights. I don't know. Oh, nice. The text-based game, right? Okay, so I want to get rid of this pillar, and I want to make a giant pillar. In fact, I kind of want to put some Kind of want to put some parallax stuff in between too. How much do I need the parallax stuff to be like pronounced? Here, let me take a look at this level. So I've got these frontal pillars. These are kind of important, but like the background stuff is just. Let me see if I can do the following. So I'll do 2 temp, and I'm gonna put up an asset layer instead and call it parallax 2. And on this asset layer, I'm gonna place a bunch of fucking enormous items. Like, I'm talking decor, batch 1. So I'm talking like big ass things, like not a pillar, no, not this one at least, that kind of stuff. So let me grab this sucker, scale it the fuck up, make it all giant and shit. In fact, there's a bit of a problem with these things. I need this stuff to be middle center. Oh man, that's gonna screw a bunch of things up. Just starting to work on a new content now. Nice. Nice. That's basically what I've been trying to do for the past little bit. Just make new content, and I've been stuck in this perpetual loop of creating tools and stuff. Okay, what else? No other places I'm using that asset in? No. Beautiful. Okay, so how about... Oh man, this thing is going to be huge. That's what I like the parallax system in right now. I can place humongous items like this. And I can make parallax, beautiful parallax backgrounds with giant colossal items just to make the player feel small. Okay, let's see. What does that giant thing look like? Oh, come on. Holy fuck, that thing is huge. The only thing is it's moving in a very unnatural way. It's like following the player. Also, it's kind of on the wrong background, so that's a little bit weird. Oh yeah, and I gotta disable the temporary parallax background there. Anyways, we'll get it done. Get her done. Okay. Let's actually see about rounding up this scale number. So 8 and 8, because otherwise it seems to be struggling with drawing of the object, and it's creating like a dark contour around it. Okay. So scaling it down. Only thing is that now this thing really needs to move like very little. And I probably want to scale it down because I actually can't see most of it. The big problem you have is balance. Alright. Yeah, balance in an RPG game is tricky business. And I'm gonna have to tackle it as well when I'm working on my game. So when you say balance, what do you usually consider? Like things like stats and enemy toughness, random values, chance, that kind of stuff. Okay. This stuff's got to be like 97. Well, it's pretty big, alright. The only problem is that that dark fucking contour outline is not making it look good. And that contour outline is not actually in my file, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so what happens if I rotate it like 90 degrees? So exactly vertical. No, hold on, gotta watch something. I better get on that. Oh man, okay, you guys gotta watch this. I drop into this channel once in a while, and he's got an update on people losing their shit about Wolfenstein being about Nazis with the new Wolfenstein game coming out. So I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. I gotta watch this. Ah, Coxie has followed me. For an nth time. Okay, I'm still getting dark outlines around this thing. Something tells me I'm gonna need to probably... Hold on. Can I do layer scripts? I think I can do layer scripts. Right? I think I can do layer scripts. Google email. Not shady at all. What basic resolution do you recommend to make a game? There's more than one variable in making a game not pixelated at resolution. Things like interlacing, or sure, it's not interlacing, color interpolation. I have a game that varies its resolution. Like I'm running my, let's see. Like I'm changing the I'm changing my views depending on what the level is. I mean, the resolution of the window stays the same, but I mean that has little to do with anything really. It's just scaling at that point. But in my case, I say, okay, well, this is enough space for a nice local level that's basically just small, and when I get out into something more open space, like I do in just a couple of seconds, then I say, okay, well, now I need to kind of zoom out and, let that background sink in, and so I zoom out and make the player small and just whatnot. Do all of that good stuff. Right? So there's no good resolution to make a game. You decide that. It depends on what kind of game you're making. Making an RTS game, then you probably want to go with something pretty big. I have a level here that I need to show off the backgrounds and the parallax and the atmosphere. So this is where I'm using a nice big in-game resolution. But the window resolution, you can literally see it. This is the window resolution. Yeah, man. The guy's YouTube account, the guy's channel is hilarious. He doesn't get enough credit for this stuff. If he's wrong, he actually admits it. If he's, for the most part, he has some pretty interesting opinions on stuff. I know people flipping out that Wolfenstein is about killing Nazis. Interesting. What have you been up to for the past, 2 decades? Okay, maybe if I also adjust the position, which I really don't need to do because it's already quantized. Okay, hold on. Layer scripts. I think I can assign a script to a layer. Okay. Layer set layer script end. Okay, so there's a thing right there. There's a function you can assign a script to a layer, and it will be called after the layer is rendered. So that's layer script end, but I need layer script begin. This function, you can assign a script to a layer. It will be called before the layer is rendered. Okay, so where does this go? 1 second, I need to watch Heartbeast's thing on stuff. No, not Heartbeast. It was GM Wolf's, because he had, I think it was using, yeah, he was using a script. Let's see. He was using a layer script, so let me just look into that for a second. Ah, okay, so this stuff has to be placed in a controller object. And that's being placed in the create event. So I'm pretty sure this should go into light. ambient light object. So let's see about doing that. Layer creation codes. Okay, so layer script begin. Oh man, I have this video series which is really like 2 videos. It's about a manual shadow creation kit. It's this little object that basically kind of allows you to create shadows manually instead of doing the whole automatic thing, because then you can create shadows that are not just based on blocks, right? So he actually posted yesterday. I saw his comment pop up while I was live streaming. He's like, how do I put this object in GameMaker Studio 2? And unfortunately that is like a GameMaker Studio 1.4 object, so you can't do that. You could just open it 1.4 and copy it, but then again, I don't know if he has 1.4. So I told him that I'm gonna make an update video with a new, better system. I don't think he's going to like the fact that it's gonna be coming up on my Patreon as a reward instead of just a free asset. So, he's gonna be mighty angry. I thought I was gonna get it for free. Alright. Layer ID. He's like, man. Okay, so let me make that little script here. So we'll do src layer pixel interpolation. Layer pixel interpolation. Okay. So this is the script. The layer type would be para2, regardless of what it is. And okay, so we need basically 2 of these. So layer pixel interpolation begin, and then I need 1 for end. Okay. So in the begin event, I can actually set the interpolation amount using this thing. Reset the display changes the anti-aliasing, filtering, and VSync. So begin anti-aliasing filtering to display AA. Ah, okay, I see. Wait, hold on. Display reset. That's what that does. Oh man. What if I go no, and then on the end I set it to high again? This gonna work? So my whole problem is the fact that it's creating a black outline right around my sprites. Not said before reading. Right. I have this data, don't I? But I have it up here. No, I do not. Dicks. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we'll do tile map. Tile map get. Add pixel. So basically I just need to do this. Para 2. And this will return the layer ID. So I just need to put that in there. Don't need the tile map stuff. Yes. Frickin' I have to go through every single object and uncheck uses physics. This is what I get. Welcome to game development. You are now one of us. I'm supposed to be testing something. I think it's stuck. Oh god, it's stuck. No! No! It's all frozen! No! Shit. My computer's frozen. God damn it. Fuck off. Oh man. Oh, this sucks. Oh wow, this sucks. Holy shit, it's not responding at all. What the fuck? No, you son of a bitch. Yep. Yeah, well, excuse me. Let me just. Come on. Motherfucker. Oh, Jesus. I have my fucking computer down below. Come on. I know the reset button is there. Fuck. Oh, no. That's not the one. Will I do this without getting off my chair? Yes. Okay. It's rebooting. So, remind me to take that script out of there because... that fucking tiny little script has destroyed my entire computer. Task manager. The entire thing wasn't responding. I couldn't even get out. I couldn't even like go into the login information. I know. Rip potato. Ah, jeez. Manual Task Manager reboot. No idea. I couldn't access Task Manager. The entire computer was frozen. Not just Game Maker. I'll wait for the flashing lights. In my case, Manual Task Manager reboot is shoving my toe into the reset button and trying to find it. God damn it. Don't do that. I'm gonna fire Game Maker Studio. Yeah, I was about to say that's my neighbor mowing the lawn. So while Game Maker Studio is loading up, I'm gonna get myself some fresh tea. Be right back. Back again. Alright. Say hello to this bundle of joy. It's our family bunny. Oh, there goes the lawnmower again. What's up? Instant 1,000 subscribers just... Oh, it's a cute bunny. Oh no, it's a cute bunny. I must subscribe for the bunny. Oh. What's up? If there's one thing that I found out, you can befriend any animal if you find a place where you can scratch him that he cannot reach. Oh, what a bunny. Alright, I think my tea is ready. That's enough happy stimulation for you guys. Decided to go with coffee instead. Flopsy! No. Ah, you people. Imagine there's a Sphinx cat somewhere out there that has no hair, and its name is Snowball. Okay, let me get rid of the, let me get rid of that horrendous creation code stuff, because that is terrible. And my monitor glitched out. This is what my monitor does. This is a Hobomart monitor, so, you know, basically, it would be better if you can actually see what the hell's going on. So it basically blinks right there, and then it warms up, and now I have to give it like 10 minutes to come to its senses. But hey, for $5 you can't really argue. I'm running on literally a build your own machine. Oh man. Bullshit. Okay. So I wanted to make a giant pillar. But I wanted to make a giant pillar in something like 3D. The only thing is I need to kind of... Man. Okay, so I kind of need to look into as to Game Maker, black outline, sprite, outline shader, don't care about that. Add outline. Why do some of my sprites have ugly white outlines? Okay, so ooh, actually that's a good solution. Let's see if let's inspect. Decor. And no. No. It's this one. Okay. So for some reason my inner thing has a bunch of bullshit. What? What? What is this shit? This not... What? Apparently there's some transparency here, and that's why it's doing this. Why? Look at this. What the hell? There isn't supposed to be anything in here. There we go. Okay, so now there isn't. But why was it selecting just one pixel at a time? So, like, now there's nothing here. This was kind of weird. Unless I didn't have the right tool selected and it was just taking around. So, is there going to be a black outline now? Actually, let me test on another sprite. So I'm going to test on this one. Okay, so I'll do bucket. That works. So does this and that and that. Okay. That was weird. Yeah. Yeah, bargain. It's the only monitor. It's the only white screen monitor I have. Piece of shit in front of me. Can't even display colors right. I'll make a level. And I'm like, okay, well, I think the brightness looks great. I'll move it to that monitor. It's like, maybe not. Gotta adjust. Okay. So... what the fuck? Why? Did I delete the... Did I accidentally delete the lighting object? No, I did not. It's right there. What the fuck? The script is there. Are my included scripts there? Yes. So what the fuck just happened? Why is it not working? Where is that thing? Rectangle. Add normal. Should be working. Shadows, light mask, object, this thing. That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, and let me see if I can pull up some. Come on. Ooh. Hold on a second. Wowza. Something is not right in here. And as usual, this is something that's gonna take forever. Am I drawing the surface? In fact, it's like... oh, it's because it's invisible? Maybe. Probably. You literally copy pasted the movement code. Why is it behaving differently? Game development. Thank you. Man, that's nice. Frickin' toggle the visibility, the visibility tick, and it automatically just voids all of the draw stuff in the draw event, regardless of whether or not it draws stuff or nothing. Or whatever. Okay, so... should I risk running that script again, or... no, the one that basically took out like half an hour with me rebooting and... yeah, still a big-ass, ugly, black outline. What happens if I toggle... interpolate colors between pixels. So if I toggle this off, what's gonna happen? I think it doesn't matter because I still have it in the code. We'll see what it's like. Also, I think I could fake the 3D effect of the pillars with just some common 2D slurping. Hey, it fixed it. Nice. Okay, so fuck that, whatever I was gonna do. It's working. Okay, so the only issue is now that the colors are not being interpolated, all my pixels are going nuts. But if I can get the script to work, it actually has kind of an interesting charm to it, to be honest. Okay, what happens if I will enable interpolation, and I think I've done this once before in the main menu, but what if I set this to 2? Also, once again, let me bring up my live stream stuff. So this and that. I need to bring up my live stream chat boxes, because my fucking monitor hasn't woken up yet. Piece of shit. I swear to God. First thing on my list. Monitors. Like one of those Dell color correction monitors. I'm gonna get 4 of these fuckers. 2 for that computer, 2 for this computer, and 2 for my dad. So 6 of those fuckers. I can't count. Which is might be why I'm having so many issues with game development. Shut up. Let's not hear myself. Come on. Pop the chat out. To the left. Pop the chat out. To the right. Mute myself so I don't have to listen to my annoying ass voice. Everyone else can hear my annoying ass voice. Hey, look at that. It's the Inception. Okay, here we go. Close that bullshit. Close this bullshit. Close all the other bullshit. I'll keep it on the screen and wait until the monitor wakes up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, so I could hear what you people are saying. Symphonia and Coxie are... Coxie, what are you in both streams, or are you just doing one? You're just doing like the Samaritan thing of upping my my view count, aren't you? Okay, there is a black outline on this one as well. So it's not just an isolated incident. And yeah, there it is. So yeah, let me see if I can bring that script back. And let's hope to God that it actually works. Technically, I had a bit of a window. I had a bit of a window there to close the game before it caused any permanent damage. I just was kind of an idiot. And yep, I see it. Create event. Let's do this again. Get layer ID, parallax 2, so that's the one that has the stuff on it. Oh, I had 2 begin scripts. Maybe that was it. So, in this case, I need to do the opposite. So if I have the interpolation set to, how about I do 4? So if I have the script begin, we'll actually set it to 0, and we'll set it to 4. Okay, here goes nothing. My hands on the stop button event, or abort compile. I'm gonna perform a compiled project abortion here real quick. Okay, here goes nothing. We're stuck. It's frozen. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Wow. Oh, wow. Hold on. Maybe it's just my graphics card. It is my graphics card. Okay, we're still live. Game Maker Studio. Call D3D device. Create texture 2D at line 396 in file. Okay, so create shader resource. Wow, this is just terrible. But we're live. We're still alive. Oh, we're having another seizure. Somebody else suggested that with the swinging wires, so very well could be an option. Fucking haven't seen this many issues in one video in a long time. Okay, I actually want to kind of take a look at something here real quick. There was a thing around here somewhere. Okay. Also, my second monitor is still not waking up. Let me see. Is that monitor even like being seen by the graphics card? Yeah, it's right there. Ah, Jesus. Okay. So, let me take a look at Wolf's tutorial for a moment to see if maybe I might be missing something. Maybe he's doing something I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, okay. There's an extra thing that I have to do. Okay, so let's see if this does it. Script begin. Okay. Okay, so there's a line of code you can use to check if you're actually within the draw event. So if we draw event and event number is equals, this is really useful. So this will check if we are within the actual draw event. Okay, so this sets the draw event, and this sets which type of draw event, because there's like a bajillion of them. Okay, so this basically what I missed in the entire thing. Okay, so I think I was trying to apply that to like 7 different draw events. So, okay. Test something. Something. Here goes nothing. So essentially I need to only switch the linear interpolation for the stuff that is on the parallax backgrounds, because I actually need that stuff to not be all washed to shit. Kind of important. So if this stuff actually works... Fuck. Okay, here goes nothing. Yep. We're having the seizure. Oh man, you should see like what happens to my screen when I do that. But this could very well be a bug. Who knows? Oh, we're having another seizure. Yeah, great. Ah, jeez. So what the fuck is going on? Why all the bullcrap? It's technically what I need. But why can't I get it to work? Okay, not having a second monitor working is kind of becoming a handicap. Okay, let me turn it off for the time being and see if maybe it'll come back to life. I'm having a bad feeling about it. Single panel. You have to use mon monitor. Yeah, once you go 2 monitors, you really can't go back. It's like torture. It's like cutting off one arm. You just instantly the difficulty just rises. You get too comfortable with the vast open space. So anyways, why are we getting the bullshit? Layer ID. We get the layer ID. Maybe I am using something wrong. Hold on. Let's double check some other stuff. Oh, Chrome's having a shit fit too. So that's reassuring. So let's see. Layer get ID. Yes. And then it is. Why does it? Maybe I just gotta do this. Not use a temporary variable. Who knows? Alright, so this time I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna flip to full screen mode so you guys can actually see what the fuck happens. Like what I'm seeing every time I run this thing. Which I can't say is good for my thing. So, I'm going full screen now. You know. Bam. Okay. Ugh. Milo in high definition is not pretty. So, here we go. Layer ID. Begin script. Inside of the begin script, we check the event type, the event number, display reset, and then we do the end, event type, event number, display reset again. Here goes nothing. Here we go. Seizure warning. Okay, here we go. No, that's it. It's gone. It's going. And, yep, there we go. Oh, good God. And that's like the function that I really need. That's fun. Fun in the sun. Why is this thing like offset? Oh yeah, and we still have to get through the second seizure. There we go. So really the only way for me to get this to work is to basically... Oh man. Fine, I'll just make my 3D object. I'll just make my 3D object. Here's your coffee, Mr. Simpson. There's no way I can win in this. Also, let's check up on my second monitor. Is it gonna be alive? Nope. I think my monitor just died. It has finally served the last little bit of its lifetime. And it is now finally dead. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Whoa, hey. Single column. Alright, so let's get rid of that stuff. Let me actually see just one more thing I'm gonna post. I'm gonna unplug the monitor, and that will reset my graphics. No? Weird. Apparently not. Oh well. Okay, so the only thing that I can really do is turn this thing into an object and do the same stuff in an object. So I'm not totally screwed. But I will post about the... Rehearsal? What kind of rehearsal? Okay, so... Jenko! How's it going? Pretty good. I'm kind of battling failing graphics card problem because I'm trying to add a script to a layer so that I could disable color interpolation. It's a background layer, so I really just need it to be plain, pixelated, right? The interpolation causes a black outline around my sprite, right? So there's a function that you can use, and this was once again in GM Wolf's video for the lighting stuff. Layer script begin and layer script end. You can assign a script that can run at the beginning of the layer and at the end of the layer, and basically those scripts will run. Those scripts will essentially run in the in the layer. So the layer will run the script, then do the draw event, and end the script. The problem is every time I run it, I get like graphics driver failure, and my entire thing goes down, and GameMaker crashes, and takes like 2 minutes for the driver to reset. You can set alpha with a shader. Yes. Yes. I'm not sure. Are you live or are you like watching something that I said like way back? Because that sounds like you're answering a question that I've wanted to ask like a long time ago. Also, my monitor died, so that's great. The comment on GMC. Yes, I actually decided to just not do that because I fixed it in a different way. Anyways. So in an object that is present in... actually gonna post this on the forum, see if I get any responses. I don't go on Skype. Skype takes up way too many resources, and I don't have people constantly trying to get in contact with me over Skype. So I only talk on Skype when somebody says, "Can you go on Skype?" Otherwise, it's just useless. And I know I have Skype on my phone. Once again, it doesn't turn on right away, and I just forget because I don't use Skype all the time. So, you know. That's just how it is. Okay, here's a question actually. If I wanted to make a simple box using vector buffers, right? So I'm gonna have to add like a texture buffer, texture format, or texture node in the format, right? Without going into stuff like making a tall box in 3D, right? And then exporting that and using my own importer in order to import it. If I wanted to make a simple box, like maybe not even, just face, face, and face, just 3 faces, right? How would you set up the texture coordinates? Like, if you were doing this manually, right? So, like basically, I'm gonna open up Paint. Yeah, I know. Because I can go into like my other project and just do that. Render mode is orthographic, so basically it doesn't matter if your camera to the right or to the left. It doesn't. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, we talked about this. Fuck. Okay. So I guess that's a no bueno. What happens if you set the camera to perspective, like field of view camera? Right. So, I mean, I'm kind of looking at like making the basically either a pseudo 3D, so which would be easy, but I just figured I would figured I'd ponder on the idea. Okay, so first of all, since I can't assign this bullshit, fucking hell. So I'm gonna delete this. Since I can't assign that garbage, I'm gonna have to create interactive particles, backgrounds, parallax items. Why do I have two backgrounds actually? Oh, this is the stuff. Okay. Okay, so obj parallax support beam. And to be honest, I don't have to do much here because the parallax is actually going to be handled by the layer, not by the object itself. So decorations, foliage light props, batch 1. Here we go. So just do this. Man, drag and drop is useful. You could fake it. Changing the camera to perspective, drawing a cube, returning to ortho could work. Yeah, but it sounds like it's just. I'll just fake it. There's really no sense in going into that thing. Hold on. I had like an entire conversation in the Twitch chat. I didn't see it. Okay. Use one monitor. Dev just so much easier with two monitors, and GMS 2 works great. Yeah, GMS workspaces actually are fantastic for multi-monitor use. Driver, you running Windows version? Running Windows 7. It's just I've disabled all themes, and could probably be the driver. Fed adding full screen to my console, text-based game. You can add it using native code. C++, no external libraries is what I mean. Quite simple. Oliver, yeah, it's not. Okay, so you guys are just basically in one big circle joke right now. Alright, anyways. Alright, sounds good. Okay, so here's what I need to do. I need to add a draw event. I need to basically do the same thing that I did here, except I need first to set the display reset to 0, draw self, and then set that to 4. This is how I was doing with the other one. So parallax 2. Parallax support beam. Yep. And if I'm doing that, I might as well make them like tilted. Man, seeing you work on a text-based game makes me want to work on a text-based game. It's exciting stuff. Also, I kind of need to scale this stuff down because it really won't be seen that well. Yeah, I'm supposed to make like a colossal, colossal element that will make the player just see just how small it is. Part of the game. The sprite is not too big. Oh, titty twisters. Did I forget to... man. Okay, how about I will see if maybe updating the driver will fix this, because... Fuck me, man. Thank God Game Maker saves the game every time, this happens. Also... Let's see. Oh, yeah, here comes the second one. Fuck me. Okay. Well, this is a bunch of fun. Did I maybe forget to disable the... No, I don't think so. Okay. Alright. NVIDIA to the rescue. Where's NVIDIA GeForce Experience? Alright, well, let's wait until that updates. In other news... I know. Well, it's an updating experience first. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and my Photoshop crashed then, so that's nice. So it doesn't matter. So it is the graphics card. So it doesn't matter where I'm going to be doing the display reset. I'm surprised that it is actually not happening right at the start of the game, because I have that function there that resets the display. You need the latest updater before you can update. Yep. And the updater needs the latest runtime update in order to update the updater so that the updater could update your... Yo, dog! I swear to God, I can go downstairs, have, like, dinner, and still come back and it will still be updating. In fact, I'll be right back. I'm actually wondering, with so many graphics cards at NVIDIA's arsenal, how the hell are they managing to keep their drivers updated on, like, nearly all of them? Provided, you know, the generation is not like 8 years old. Drivers, download. Game ready, drivers installs. It's nice of them to have the driver that is optimized for certain games. And I have a feeling that I'm probably gonna have to reboot my computer after the driver update, which is okay. This stream is 3 hours long now, so I'll probably reboot it and I will go grab some food. And while I'm grabbing some food, I'll take the break that I need to take. Oh man, I want to play Fallout 4 VR. That is actually my dream. Before VR dies, which is what every single tech channel is always talking. VR's gonna die. VR came too early. VR came too fast. And I kind of want to play Fallout 4 before VR dies. Maybe VR will act, if VR dies on a commercial level, maybe it will still exist on an open source level. Considering how many different VR headsets have been made on the VR open VR platform. Okay, come on. Almost there. Ooh, okay. Okay, file a bug report, includes a sample. Yep, Nocturne being Nocturne. That causes this, please. I will say though, if you think you want to use... Oh, GPU set text filter instead of display reset. Ooh, this is helpful. I did not know this existed. Quote. Okay. Come on. Oh, can I just quote that part? Yes. Cancel. What? Cool. This. There we go. Okay, how's the Express install? I don't know what custom installation really does. Let's see what it does now. Hey Janko, did you figure out the draw ordering stuff with your thing? I mean, now I'm just waiting for this thing to complete installing so I could take a break. And, yeah. Game ready driver my ass. Bunch of bullshit. Well, it's good to know Nocturne is stocks the forums. Okay, fine. There's no way to tick for the driver to automatically reboot my computer, is there? Alright, how about this? I'll go eat now. While it's updating, I'll stop the stream. People on YouTube, go to my channel or the link that I usually use to share the stream with, because that's where I'm gonna be. And when the new stream comes up, just go to my channel. Go on my channel, just keep refreshing for like 35 minutes. I'll start the stream now. People on Twitch can just stay on Twitch because I'll be right back. So, yes, be back.